This week on ETalk, catch up with all the trending topics of the week, learn how to get a fresh-faced spring look, and catch an in-studio performance from a rock and local band. All that and more coming up. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to ETalk, where we talk everything from LA to Elon. I'm Taylor, here with Kit, Avery, and our special guest host, Charlotte. We have a great show planned for you tonight. Let's start with what's trending this week. Okay guys, the first thing I want to talk about is Mariah Carey. So she just came out with the fact that she has been living with bipolar disease for 17 years. So this is since 2001. And I'm really proud of her for coming out about it. I think the fact that she's coming to terms with it and, sharing it with the public is a really big step. She said she was always scared that someone was going to expose her and she was embarrassed by, what she was going through. But I'm really proud of her, and she said she's in a really great place. So I'm just glad that she's doing okay.
Yeah, it definitely seems like she's had the resources to kind of keep it under wraps and keep it stable. But I mean, it's really impressive for her to finally come out, because you want to wonder, after 17 years, is there a point? But I guess she's so confident in herself now that she's okay with.
Exactly.
Did she kind of say why, now was the time that she wanted to
She just said she's in a really great place, and the medication that she's on is really helping her.
Okay.
She was hospitalized in 2001 for a mental and physical breakdown, so that's when she kind of discovered that she'd been struggling with this. But she's just doing a lot better these days, so she decided to share it with everyone.
And I mean, honestly, for a celebrity, and especially a celebrity like her who's been around for a really long time, they're so in the spotlight, and coming out with something like that is going to be so hard and have such a mental toll on her. For her to be in a place where she can share that with the world and her fans and people who maybe don't necessarily like her just proves that she's so strong and that she really is in an amazing place and that she's ready to share that with people. I honestly give her props. Yeah. It's probably so much harder than we're sitting here thinking.
Yes.
Good for her.
2001 was really early, I think. People weren't really coming out with that stuff yet, so I guess it makes sense more that she would come out with it now.
Proud of her.
On a little bit more of a positive note, today is my girl Jessie James Decker's birthday. So happy birthday.
We love her.
Happy birthday.
We love her. And she actually, almost 2 weeks ago, she just gave birth to Forrest Bradley Decker,
her
new baby. So, I haven't seen a lot of her on social media these days. She's just kind of keeping low, new baby. So happy birthday to her.
For her.
I know.
Good for her. But
speaking of new babies,
we all want to talk about, you know who it is.
I think I need a chill pill for
Khloe
this.
Kardashian gave birth this morning. We don't really know anything about the baby, but we do know that Tristan Thompson was there, and as I'm sure you guys know,
he
has been caught cheating. One of the allegations was 3 months ago, and one of the allegations was on April 10th, while she was pregnant, waiting to give birth. So, but apparently reports have said that she's ready to forgive him and that he was there with the family and they're going to work really hard to give this baby an amazing life and that she's ready to forgive him and he's going to put it all behind him. But I mean, all of this stuff just happened. How are we supposed to know what's happening?
We all know how I feel about it. I mean, it's just the drama was a little bit low, and then all of a sudden the baby's coming. The Kardashians just have to push something up to our face.
Stir the pot.
So we knew
stir the pot.
You're exactly right.
I don't
Stirred
know,
that
though.
pot.
A cheating allegation? Why would they come out and make
What
her
else was
look
gonna
like that? Make
happen?
Khloe
that makes
put her in
look
this such
bad.
terrible position. Would they really
And
do
the
that?
And for their daughter.
Yeah, for the daughter.
I mean, that's a huge.
horrible.
Kris Jenner. She can
capable
really
of
do
a lot.
it.
Listen,
but that
the devil works hard, but Kris
Jenner
Jenner
works
works
harder.
I'm telling
So I mean,
you.
I don't know. But I mean, that's been the craziest.
I think the funniest things are the memes on it when it's good evening to everyone except for Tristan Thompson. Good morning to everyone except for Tristan Thompson.
And the girl who he was with, her name is Lonnie Blair.
Lonnie Blair.
And
what a name.
They were seen at the 4th Seasons together in Manhattan. So once everyone sort of figuring out who she was, they all started following her on Instagram and leaving bad comments, so she actually turned her account to private.
I would do the same.
Oh, poor girl.
Yeah, they were seen walking into the hotel at 5 a.m., which is super early.
Girl, what are they doing at 5 a.m.?
Exactly. What are they doing at 5 a.m. while Chloe is at home about to give birth? That's all I'm saying. I don't think she should have forgiven him. I think it's good.
Why wasn't he with her in these
what I'm
final
saying.
moments?
Why
in
was
these
he in
final
New York?
moments?
I'm
Why?
thinking he was having a freak out about being
She
a
could have
dad.
been having a nervous
That's a good
breakdown.
point.
I think he was just scared and did a horrible thing.
Well, you know, he also is younger. He's only 27, so it's a little bit
But he did do this
immature.
3 months ago. This is not the first time she has caught him doing this.
Yes.
He did this 3 months ago. So, I mean, it's not like this is his first go around. It's not like it's hers either. So,
I know. We'll just have to see how it goes. Coming up, our Style Corner shows us their favorite skincare routines. Stay tuned.
Hey ETalkers, welcome to ETalk Style Corner. I'm Sierra and this is Charlotte. And today we're bringing you tips for clear skin all spring. All right, Charlotte, spring is here. I don't know about you, but I love a fresh skin look in the spring. Just feels great. So the first thing I'm gonna be showing is this face and body scrub with ocean salt.
Ooh, from Lush.
It's from Lush. I love Lush products because they're all natural. And I love how like they put the expiration date and who made it, and like you just know those are like natural ingredients in there. And this one smells great. It smells like the beach. I'm ready for the summer. All right. And then I brought 2 moisturizers, and I love the difference between these two because this one is made for the morning. So you get your day ready and it smells like oranges. I love it. It's called the Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer.
Oh, that's good for the morning.
With like, it says hydrant ingredients, so I love that one. And then I have a nighttime moisturizer. This one like smells like coffee for some reason. I'm not really sure. It's the High Potency Night Amins Mineral Enriched Renewal Cream. You know, we all need that in college. So yeah, I just love putting on moisturizers after my skincare routine because my face just feels fresh before bed or in the morning. So yeah, what tips do you have for us?
Okay, so these products are all great, but sometimes you don't have time to go out and buy them, or you just
or
want
the money.
Yeah, or the money, and you just want a quick skincare routine. So I looked up some household products that you can use just as a quick skincare
I love like
routine.
homemade face masks. They're really in right now, yeah.
So coconut oil is a big one. You can use that on your hair and your face, actually.
Really?
Yeah, and you can use it all over. Honey, if you have that around, is really good. Avocado, you can make your own like homemade avocado like
That's
face
so
mask
funny.
to help like replenish your skin. And then they have aloe, which is also good for not just
Aloe
good for
is great for like
not,
all
it's
things.
not just
like,
sunburns.
it's
Like,
just
it
such
also
a natural
helps
product.
like take away redness. So there's a lot of like different oils you can use to do that.
That's all the time we have for now, but check in next week for more style tips. Next up, straight from the Alumni Gym after opening for Dave Coulier, Hannah Benson is in the studio to talk all things comedy. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the studio. I'm here with comedian Hannah Benson, straight from her performance opening for Dave Coulier from Full House. Actually, what's really funny is that what they won't know is that I was just making you laugh.
You really were.
I know.
It's true. It's true.
Anyways, so how did you first get into stand-up comedy?
Well, all through my youth, I was a theater kid, so pretty much grew up in the theater, kind of as the comedic supporting role more often than not. And then I got to college, and people always said that I was really funny, and I would tell funny stories. And then at one point, I did like an open mic night, and I went and I sang with somebody, which singing is really not my forte. I really just went to play the piano. And then I like signed up for another open mic night, and somebody was like, "Hey, like, what if you tell jokes?" And I didn't tell them I was going to. It was like a sub open mic night, and I just kind of went up and I just, instead of singing, told jokes. And I was like, I'm sorry. But it went really well, and I was like, okay, like I was very cocky at the beginning of my freshman year with this whole, I told like one
Funny
joke and I was
thing.
like, great. And so then from there I had some ups and some downs, and I'm still here.
So how at Elon have you found like really good outlets to kind of pursue this whole comedy, especially as a girl, because that's a hard place to be in.
It's a weird place to be in. I as a freshman auditioned for Elon Tonight, and so that was like my backbone from day one, is that I was doing like sketch, which is really cool and very different from stand-up, and so that kind of helped me like figure out what I think is funny and what I like to write about. And then from there I kind of understood the kind of stuff that I'm more comfortable like talking about and in stand-up, and so kind of blossomed from there. So that was like really the root of it all.
And you just opened for Dave Coulier last night. How was that? Did you get to meet him? How was the?
I actually didn't get to meet him. I was supposed to meet him. It was a mix-up where like I was in my dressing room and he was in his dressing room, and then he came dressing room. He came out and he like met people, and I was still in mine, and then he left, thinking that I left. It's okay. Like, he threw me a mention on stage, so that was cool.
He did. He completely did.
Yeah.
He shouted you out and said, "How great were you?" And I was there, and I was like, she was hysterical. You killed me. With the Taj Mahal story.
Thank you. Yeah, real stuff. You know, just
know.
working from the weird things that happen in my life.
So, what do you hope to after school? Like, this is kind of what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, the dream for me, I would love to write for or be on Saturday Night Live. I've been saying this since day one, but
Kristen Wiig.
I mean, Kristen Wiig is my idol, so we'll see. I mean, I guess I'm kind of on the short path there right now with all this stuff.
Do you have anything coming up? Like another big event coming up?
Yeah, I'm in a comedy show next week. It's a student comedy showcase. It's in McKinnon on the 19th. But also, I recorded everything that happened last night, and I'm releasing like a comedy special of sorts. Sort of like a Netflix comedy special, but obviously it's not on Netflix. It will be on YouTube. But I'm releasing that this weekend. So, yay! Get excited.
Oh my gosh, well that is so excited. I will definitely check it out and tell everyone I know. So coming up, summer is more than just bikini season. Our social media corner will show you how celebs are staying body positive at the beach. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Social Media Corner, where we bring you the trending topics of the week. Today, we're giving you the scoop on body positivity to get you ready for the summer. Okay, so the first thing that we want to focus on is Aerie. So Aerie is a part of American Eagle, and basically they have 4 role models for their body positivity movement, their Aerie Reel. So we have Rachel Platten right here, then we have Yara Shahidi, Ali Raisman, who is the Olympic gold medalist, and then Iskra, who's one of my favorite models.
Yeah.
She just promotes so much body positivity. She even has her own app on the App Store.
That's amazing.
So I love her so much.
Emma Roberts is also an ambassador for this brand, which I love. Love Emma Roberts.
Yes.
The next person we're going to talk about is someone we all love, Demi Lovato, beautiful girl, great singer, has been very open about her struggle with eating disorders in the past, and at the beginning of the year posted this photo saying she didn't like the way she looked, but she's going to post it anyway because screw it, like this is the year of just feeling like yourself and doing what makes you happy.
I love
and she felt so happy.
I love her attitude about life, like just do you and don't care about what other people think.
I completely agree.
Even if you're insecure about something, just going out there and showing your vulnerable side just shows how strong you are as a person.
Absolutely,
I love
100%. And then here's Troy Bellisario, who most notably played Spencer Hastings on Pretty Little Liars for 7 years, who also has been very open about struggling with anorexia in the past, and this past year made a movie about her struggles with an eating disorder and made merchandise for the film, and all of the proceeds went to NEDA, which is the National Eating Disorder Association.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really great.
Wow. Okay, and then the last person that we're going to talk about is Meredith Foster, who is a big YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
So she posted a before and after picture. She went through sort of a troubling phase in her life where she wasn't really happy with the way she looked. So she, tried to get even more fit, but she still wasn't, content with who she was.
Yeah.
She associated who she was on the outside with who she was on the inside, and she wasn't really finding happiness in that until she realized that she was already good enough anyway. So I think she's a really great role model, and for her sharing her story is really, really amazing. So.
I agree 100%. Next up, We Talk Health is bringing you some yummy tips for clear skin.
Hey ETalkers, I'm Ariana, ETalk's health expert, and I'm here with Reese to talk about a few foods that don't just taste good, but will have your skin looking better than ever. So, what do you have for us?
Yeah, so summer is coming, it's practically here, and I've just looked up some foods that are also good for your skin for sun protection, and so I found out that also like citrus fruits are really good for your skin when you're gonna be out in the sun all day, so like your lemons, limes, oranges, green tea, which has a lot of health benefits.
So do you like ingest them, or can you like put them?
It's like both. Like I know personally I love refreshing face masks that have lots of like cantaloupe in them and like peaches because they smell good and they feel so refreshing on the skin.
Right, yeah.
Especially after being out in the sun all day, your skin can tend to like kind of hurt, so it just feels good to have that refreshingness. And then green tea, it's so good. Love it, and it's so good for your body. Carrots and also like leafy greens are really good for sun protection, and so lots of these can be combined into like a salad, like your kale, spinach, carrots. Throw some fruit in there, and you got a whole bunch of sun protection right there.
Definitely a very good way to protect your skin too. What I do, one of my favorite face masks to do is just oatmeal, banana, and a little bit of honey, and you just mix all those together, and it's so good. Like the oatmeal kind of acts like a scrub to your face, and if you're feeling like doing a really good face scrub, then you can add a little bit of sugar, and it's just so good, and Makes your skin be super smooth. It leaves it very fresh. It's just very good. And also, like, ingesting it too. Oatmeal is also very good for your body.
Yeah, and it sounds very easy to do, especially as like a college student. It's something that I could just do in my dorm because I keep most of those things half the time.
Exactly. It's so easy to make.
Welcome back to ETalk's Music Corner. I'm Reese here with Matt, Bray, and Avery, and today we're going to dig into the offstage drama of your favorite artists. So to start, my girl Cardi B on SNL recently, singing her new songs, revealing her pregnancy.
You know, I knew in the first, when she came out with the first big feather tooth thing, I said,
we knew she was hiding the baby.
And then the camera was just chest up.
Yeah, exactly
Slow tilt down. I'm like, oh, something's coming. Calling Beyonce.
The audience screamed. We screamed from home. Oh, I was so excited. Even though Twitter kind of already told me she was pregnant.
I just loved it when she came out and she's like, I'm not pregnant, I'm just getting fat. It's like, okay.
That's a Cardi B statement.
I know.
And this is following the debut album, bops after bop.
So
she's not the best singer, I'm gonna say.
It wasn't. The singing was not there. Like at SNL, how she brought a singer with her.
Yeah.
That was good.
Smart move.
That was good.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Money moves. She makes money moves.
with that.
But she's a very good female rapper.
She is. You're exactly. And it's competitive in the female.
Very.
They're all kind of feisty.
They're not like close, which we all wish they could be, but it's just.
It's not like Chance and Kanye. It's like, you
on
know.
Motorsport was so good that you wish that they would do it more often.
Right.
So
I mean,
good.
speaking of Nicki Minaj, what happened today?
Yeah.
She released 2 new singles this afternoon, just to be shady probably. They were pretty good. They're definitely not her best. She released Barbie Tings, you know, classic, like she's Barbie.
The album cover for that was really weird.
Yeah,
they
I
were all
wasn't
like
a fan.
dressed
Yeah, it was very like
old-fashioned and like placed really weirdly.
And then the other one was like Ding Lee. It's like a famous comic book character. Chung Lee, yeah.
There it is.
And that's a famous comic book character who she was channeling, I guess.
She's always channeling
She's
someone.
really. I feel like she was just trying to change it because Cardi B just played very well to her audience, and Nicki was like, "I'm gonna do something completely different and like reach outside
It
of
is
like
a
everyone's
cat
comfort
fight.
zone."
It is a
Well,
cat
Nicki also
fight.
exposed her in an interview today for being like rude to her about the Motorsport video, and like she stole her hairdresser or something.
Okay, you could
Lots of
say
drama.
hello and look the wrong way at Nicki Minaj, and
Right.
you would be rude.
That's probably
She would
true.
go off.
But I hate that they hate each other because I want them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
right. Oh yeah.
They
You
collab.
cannot
That
be
song
more
would be a
correct.
bop. Like it's gonna be
yeah.
top of the charts, played everywhere.
Yes, you could not be more correct.
Well, speaking of feuds, The Weeknd's latest release, little album release, lots of shade thrown at Selena.
Yes, Call Me By Your Name. Like
Yes.
he might as well have
dragged her.
said,
Yeah, I
call
know.
the song Selena at that point. Might as well.
I will say, even though it was popular because of that, I was not a big fan of this shift away from Starboy. To me,
I
like
agree.
the vibes in Starboy were more like poppy and like
Just more
get
groove,
down.
it
But
feels
this was
good.
sad. Like,
Yes.
obviously, my dear
This was the
melancholy.
original Weeknd that was introduced like years ago.
Oh,
He
yeah.
came out like this sappy singer, and then he was like, just kidding, and now he's like, no, this is me.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it's, you know, the music moves you.
It's called My Dear Melancholy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it literally makes you feel so sad, and I don't like when music makes me sad. I like to get popped
I
up by
know.
music.
And he has such good feel good.
He's just-
in the
he's
night,
talented.
Starboy. He really is. He is so talented. I put him up there with Bruno Mars with the feel goods and the voice. I totally and I completely agree. I'm not with the sad vibe.
No.
Yeah. For some other feel-good news in music, this made me very excited. Ariana Grande is like my mother. I love her so much. And she has been off the grid for like months.
Yeah.
Ever since her Dangerous Women tour ended, she was only seen at the March for Our Lives, and she's coming back soon, probably April 27th.
That's exciting.
That is so
to hear what's
exciting.
coming from her.
I'm definitely excited to look out for her music. Next up, from Greensboro to Elon, the Reliably Bad Band is here to rock the studio. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, ETalkers. All the way from Greensboro, I'm here with the Reliably Bad Band. Guys, thanks so much for coming in tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Okay, so real quick, rapid fire. I want you to go around, tell me your name, tell me what instrument you play, and tell me your favorite song.
Wow. Okay.
Rapid fire.
I'm Jimmy Washington. I'm the guitar player. Favorite song, Groove Merchant. I don't know.
I'm Zach Covington. I play drums, and my favorite song is Rock With You.
I'm Chris. I'm the saxophonist and arranger. My favorite song is Giant Steps.
I'm also Chris, and I play the trumpet. My favorite song is Drop It Like It's Hot.
Nice.
Hey, my name is Matt Laird. My favorite song is Anything by Wolfpack.
I'm Jess Schneider on vocals. My favorite song is Across the Universe by the Beatles.
My name is Charlie. I'm a trombone player, and my favorite song is Shostakovich's 8th String Quartet.
I'm Colin Moser, and I play keys. And I really like Chained to the Rhythm by Katy Perry.
Cool, cool. All right, so you guys have 8 people, so you have a full setup here. I'm really curious, how did you guys all meet and how did the band come together?
Okay, so yeah, kind of a long story, but I'll give the brief version of it. I used to room like with these guys in our dorm room. So basically I would go to house shows in Greensboro, see a lot of good music, but I noticed that like a lot of people would go to these house shows and not be dancing, and I just really wanted to form a band to make everyone dance. What better than a funk band? So I had met everyone through classes. We were all in the same program at UNCG. We're all in the jazz program.
Cool.
Except for Jess, I think you're a classical major. And Matt, yeah.
Outliers.
Outliers.
Yeah, how did all the different kind of musical backgrounds gel together? Do you guys all have similar tastes, or you bring everything different to the table?
We're actually all a bunch of jazz musicians, minus Jess and Matt. We're all in the we're in the jazz studies program. I know you're doing a different major now, right?
Yeah, correct.
So that's how we met each other. I've met Charlie when I was in the 10th grade, actually, before we got to college, and we were playing at a jazz camp, and I actually met him through All-State Jazz when we were in high school. And then they ended up coming to UNCG. We got together, and it was,
oh, wow.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's wild how you guys all came together. Yeah. And so you're talking a little bit about like house parties. What's a typical scene for you guys? Where do you like to play?
Mainly house shows. I think.
Yeah, we love playing house shows.
In Greensboro, like there's a big community of both bands and audience members that come out and just have a lot of fun, hang out, listen to music. It's really a really positive environment. So.
Yeah, the community in Greensboro is great.
Yeah, there's definitely like a cool hip vibe going on, especially downtown.
Yeah.
And what's next? Do you have any big plans coming up? Any shows, new music?
So we're always working on some new original music. This summer we're possibly going to be opening for a band called Grizzle, who are some students from James Madison University. Is that correct?
Yeah, Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Yeah, Harrisonburg. So it's still in the works, but we're probably going to be opening for them in like a little North Carolina tour. So that'll be around early July. So that's the next big thing for us.
That's awesome. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
And I have a question for you, Jess, specifically. What's it like being the only girl in this huge group of guys?
I don't know. I feel like we mesh pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't really think gender has much to do with it. I think it's mostly just the fact that like I'm a classical major. I think that's actually really the only dissonance that we have. Same with Matt, but I mean like I still love jazz and so does Matt. So we have a deep appreciation for jazz, but classical. They also appreciate classical a lot too. So.
Yeah. Do you guys all write? Like who are the writers in the group or the composers?
I think I do most of like the horn charts, like making sure the horn is like locking in together. But for the most part, all of our songs kind of happen collectively. It's a lot of talking about new material and working out the kinks.
All right, well that's really awesome. And is this your first TV performance?
Yes, this is our first TV performance. So
We're
excited.
I think I was on TV in like the 2nd grade though. So.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to see what you guys bring. marching with me
Thank you guys so much. That was really great. Yeah, thank you so much. And that's all the time we have for today, but make sure you follow us on all our social media at ETalk. Until next time, this is ETalk.